Residents from Beausejour are finally given a voice to discuss the difficulties, challenges, and objectives currently unfolding within their community. This cooperative exists in the form of the Beausejour Community Group, which has opened the floodgates of discussion, entering continuous dialogue with government officials such as Honorable Kenson Kazmi and Wasco administrators in order to tackle the effects of the road rehabilitation effort occurring on the Beausejour to Kaimaje Road. Residents from the Darren Sami Cricket Grounds to Bella Rosa were able to highlight contemporary issues such as water shortages from broken mains and the accumulation of dust, all resulting from road construction.
We felt it necessary to bring the different stakeholders together, including the chief engineer from Ministry of Infrastructure, to come up with a management plan and implementation plan towards resolving the problem. We also felt that part of this was the educational aspect, and we used this to allow the various stakeholders to explain to the residents exactly what the mitigating circumstances were for the problems within the community, and also to explain the events taking place and the scope and extent of the works taking place within Beausejour and the implications for residents.
President for the community group, Jim Joseph, highlighted the group's use of coordination and planning when tackling communal issues, which has helped ease the challenges caused by the constant road work.
We try to think more outcome-based in terms of implementation, in terms of the outcomes of things. So basically, instead of reacting emotionally, we look at how our problems will be solved. We use a framework called problem tree, solution tree analysis, which focuses on the root cause of problems. So basically, we believe that if you keep looking at the effects and you don't think about the root cause of a problem and look at the outcome, what are the objectives, what do you want to be able to accomplish, then you'll forever be reacting. So our approach has been one in which we look at outcome-based solutions, and this is what we do, and we believe education is extremely important, so we try to educate the public as much as possible, the residents as much as possible, and establish channels of communications.
The group has also been effective in helping residents cope and express their difficulties with the situation as they voice their concerns regarding the roadwork.
This is the reason why we had this Zoom meeting, to allow them to be able to express their concerns, to allow the utility company to speak to their constraints, to allow the Ministry of Infrastructure, to allow the parliamentary rep, to allow the disaster response agencies to be able to speak. I mean, one of the things that really touched me was one of the last speakers who spoke yesterday after we had gone through the meeting, and she was really passionate and she poured her heart out. She was really frustrated, and she spoke to how the community felt, and we allowed her to vent. And when she was finished, I mean, we were able to show how her concerns were addressed and there would be a proactive way in solving it. So when you have channels of communication, when you have channels for advocacy, where you have channels for self-expression, when you understand what the cause of your problem is, as I spoke to you about root cause analysis, once you understand the root cause, then you can know what needs to be put in place to be able to solve those problems. And I think systematically we've put a plan in place to be able to solve those problems.
As president for the community group, Jim Joseph thanks influential figures such as Grosley's parliamentary representative for their cooperation and assistance throughout the years, and specifically their efforts to accommodate Beausejour residents. For Choice News Now, this is Offor reporting.